Well, the baseball season doesn't open until next week. College basketball's Final Four is not till tomorrow, and the hockey players are on strike. So there's time to catch up on professional wrestling. That always strange world of hulksters and hoaxsters has been hit now with some real scandals. Bob Fall reports tonight's Eye on America.
This is to sport what Jim and Tammy Baker are to religion, what Ripper is to wine. Very distant relatives. The winner, determined by the promoter beforehand, never lays a hand on the bum, only the spit is real. And yet this hideous combination of sideshow, acrobatics, and good guy versus evil has been boffo box office. Now, though, the business has been rocked by unprecedented charges of sleaze, even sexual depravity, from ex-wrestlers appearing on late-night radio shows.
It is definitely sexual harassment any way you slice it.
To the holiest of holies, national daytime television.
Now come forward a number of people to say, because I wouldn't have sex with another guy in the game, I couldn't get promoted.
I wouldn't sleep with the vice president of operations, so they fired me.
You saw ring boys, did you, being sexually harassed?
Yes, I've seen ring boys being sexually harassed.
Weird, you say? You want weird? Take what happened to midget wrestler, the Karate Kid. Propositioned, he says, by a prominent wrestling executive, then blackballed because he said no.
The main reason, though, you didn't work was because you wouldn't go to bed with him.
I believe that's the main reason.
No criminal indictments have been brought, no lawsuits filed, but the charges are no small potatoes because the cash cow of professional wrestling claims to sell more merchandise than even the National Football League. That's not all that's at stake. Even the game's biggest name has been tarnished.
I'm glad you've been listening to Hulk Hogan for the last 5 years, yelling and screaming about training, saying your prayers, and eating your vitamins.
But what Hulk Hogan preaches is apparently not what he practices.
He took steroids like he drank water.
One-time wrestler Dave Shults used to be the Hulkster's best friend.
Did you personally observe Hogan at any point taking steroids?
Sure. I injected Hogan with steroids many times.
Many times?
Many, many times.
A dozen
Hundreds
times?
of times.
Hundreds?
Hundreds.
Hulkamania is the largest arms in the world.
Hulk Hogan would not talk with CBS News, but the man who has made millions marketing Hogan has gone on the offensive.
Some of these allegations are absolutely absurd to have been raised.
McMahon insists it's all just a conspiracy to wreck his business.
And it just seems as though they're all ganging up on us all at one time.
These are people with axes to grind?
Yes.
They would like to see you fail.
No question.
There's no sign the charges have done any harm. Although Hogan's star may be waning, one major manufacturer just ordered more wrestling toys. WrestleMania will be sold out. And even critics concede promoters are rich enough and fan mania is deep enough to ride out the storm.
This is not going to wreck professional wrestling.
Oh, no, no, no. Professional wrestling, no. Professional wrestling will be around forever.
From midgets who feel discarded to might-have-beens who've fallen on leaner times, there is a crescendo of opinion. Congress ought to investigate. Yes, Congress, where checks have been hitting the canvas harder than Andre the Giant. No, wrestling or whatever this is has survived scandals before, and there is no reason to believe this one, too, won't be drowned out by all those fans who couldn't care less. This is Bob Fall in St. Joseph, Missouri, for Eye on America.
That's part of our world tonight. Dan Rather for the CBS Evening News. Don't forget 60 Minutes on Sunday. I'll see you Monday.